Such a beautiful day, isn't it? Blue skies, sunshine. Makes it extra special here in Washington State. All right, I know it's been a while, so welcome again. Here I am, Tyler McNamer. I'm here to give you a new topic today that I feel like is really important to me, and hopefully it might be very important to you as well. This is a topic that I would like to discuss known as the Individualized Education Program, or IEP for short. Now, what is an IEP? Well, I'll tell you. I'll try to tell you straight on the answer. An IEP is one second. But you're dying to know the answer already. So an IEP is basically what we call a team effort for one person. An entire team, all for one person. So like teachers, parents, counselors, and many other doctors and all these different people that just work on one person. I had my share of my IEP, which is simply teachers, counselors, and my parents as well, family members too, speech therapists as well. And what an IEP is for is every year for school, every year during the school, I believe it is before school and after school. Yeah, I think I remember, was it before or after? But somewhere around the school time, all we do is come together and sit at the same room, and we talk. We talk about the future. We talk about what's good for the kids during school, and that's basically it. Think of it this way: are you a big fan of comic books, comic book heroes? If you are, that's pretty good. If you're not, then just bear with me on this one. So think of it this way: in superhero comics, there's a lot of superhero teams that come together and they simply talk. They talk about a lot of things that involves saving the world and protecting the world. Think of the IEP as that way. Is simply a group of amazing superheroes that come together and talk about how they want to protect and save the world, your world, as a matter of fact, to be more specific. So think of it that way. And what do you do for the IEP as a student? Well, good news is, I will tell you, you won't have to do that much during the IEP. All you gotta do is come to the IEP meeting and sit here and just simply listen. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can make eye contact to your teammates. And the challenge is that when I was little, I wasn't really quite so good at eye contact because I felt like I had to stare at someone for a long time. So what helped for me is simply taking the time to look at one person, and then in about 10 seconds, you look at the other person, and then look at that person over there, and so on and so forth. So that is what an IEP is for. Is simply a group of superheroes known as educators, teachers, counselors, speech therapists, and parents all coming together and decide on agreement what is best for the kids, best for the students, because everyone kind of thinks differently in their own little ways, and when it comes to autism, it's always very important to me anyway. When it comes to the IEP, it's very important to have this because everyone will come to an agreement to help make school much more workable and help make autism much more workable. And that's what we go for. That's what we're here for the IEP. Also, keep in mind too that as a student, you can sit here and listen But also keep in mind too is that they may ask you some questions too. Something very simple like a simple yes or no answer that you can do. For example, does this work for you? And you can reply saying yes or no, or it's okay to say could you repeat that please? It's totally okay to request on saying something again because you also want to understand it too fully on what is going on. And the cool thing about an IEP is that during those meetings you will come to the realization that they are just prepping you for a new year at school, a new grade, and it can be so exciting. I think you'll definitely enjoy it too. It can be a little boring on some areas, with an IEP, but that's what that's what they do for when they're talking for quite a long time. It's only for the best of you, and all you have to do is simply listen. And if you're a good listener, you may get rewarded after an IEP, and also be very excited for a new year of school. It's going to be fantastic. I guarantee you. I think you'll have a really good experience. Of course, when it comes to having your team with you, they will be with you, and feel free to feel comfortable with your team, starting with your parents and moving up to your teachers as well. Now that's what an IEP is for. They're just here. They're here for you. So take my advice and accept their offer to help. And it can be really fun. I think it'll be really good, and hopefully you'll have a really good year for school. So until next time, feel free to let us know how your IEP worked out. And I'm actually pretty excited myself to know about these IEPs because it hasn't been that long since I graduated high school, and I can still remember all those IEPs during the elementary, and they are definitely all worth it. If they weren't for the IEP programs, then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here today, now would I? All right. Until next time. I think I'm going to enjoy the sunshine a little bit while. I bring my lawn chair with me everywhere I go in my car. So yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy the sunshine for it. So until next time, I bid you adieu.